hello? Are you going to say hello? Hello. Hi. Welcome to my channel. I'm Annette from xxxxx, and welcome back if you've been here before. Hello to anybody new. This is my channel about my sewing and what I'm up to. And this is Woody. If you haven't met Woody before, say hello, Woody. He can't speak, clearly. Yeah, so if you've been here before, you might notice, let me try and turn around, Woody's had a haircut. Haven't you? You've had your haircut. You were alright, scruffy beast. And that hot weather a few weeks ago, yeah, kind of like nearly finished you off, didn't it, you big hairy fellow? So 3 hours, a very sore hand, and a very fed up Woody. We clipped you, didn't we? Not clipped, stripped. Use a stripping knife. I taught myself. That's it. He's bored now. That's his attention span gone. So yes, I taught myself a couple of years ago actually to don't do that. Taught myself a couple of years ago to strip. I went on YouTube and taught myself to strip. So this is the result. It's a real pain in the bum, to be honest. I did Google and like research people in the area and message people. I wanted him done like yesterday, so obviously I couldn't get him until the end of May and whatever, and I wanted to pay someone because it is a real pain in the bum. He hates it, I hate it. I got cross, he got cross. No swearing was involved, and we didn't fall out. No animal cruelty either, was the woods. We were okay, we survived. But yeah, I think I want to pay someone next time. So that's me. Yeah, this is my little channel, me and Woods. I've got other animals too. I've got 2 Dalmatians. I don't show them very often, not because I don't love them any less, but they're a pain and they wouldn't sit still and they won't cooperate, and yeah, they're just a bit hyper. I've got 2 cats. Why am I having to think about this? 2 cats and 3 chickens. I'm thinking about it because my daughter's coming home from Liverpool, so we're going to have 3 cats soon. We're really looking forward to that. The cat situation, not my daughter. My hair's annoying me. Yes, Woods, are you bored now? So, what am I wearing? This is a Naya t-shirt by Tammy Handmade. Made this last summer out of a scrap of material I got left. My children bought me this for Mother's Day, this fabric. Told them what I wanted. My eldest son ordered it and I love it. I made the Anthea blouse in this, and this was just a remnant that I got left, and I managed to squish out a Naya tee. Scoop the neckline a little bit, and so it's a woven, because the Naya t-shirt is meant for jersey fabric, but I copied another vlogger, so mad I think she's called, and she'd done it out of woven, so I tried it too. I did have to do a little bit of jigsawing somewhere here, I think it is, because the pattern wasn't quite big enough, but you can't see it. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. I'll show you what I've been making. Last time I spoke to you, I've made some notes because I forget. Where are my notes? My phone's upside down. Oh yes, in my last vlog I was talking about what I was making, and I was going to my daughter's graduation, wasn't I, the next day? I remember now. So we went to my daughter's graduation. I really didn't think it through. I made the sagebrush dress by Friday Pattern Company. It's a top, and I hacked it into a dress. Ironed it literally on the morning we were going, put it on, and thought, I feel a bit frumpy in this. I was going to wear my Converse because it'd been lovely weather, and it was absolutely blowing a gale. I think we had the worst storm that we've had for a long time, and I had to put boots on with it. And I don't know why I put these horrible brown boots. Well, they're not horrible boots, but they just didn't look right. They were brown boots, brown suede boots. They didn't go with the dress. Thinking about it afterwards, I'm like, I've got some black boots. Why didn't I put my black boots on? I looked awful. I felt fat. I will put a picture in, but I'm not happy with the pictures. I just felt old. I'm always whinging about my old. I've got an age problem. I shouldn't do, really, especially in the job I do. I'm lucky to get to the age that I'm at, but I'm sorry, it's just who I am. Yeah, I just thought, this is vile. This dress is horrible. So when I got home, I took it in loads. And now looking at the 2 tops I've made, I'm thinking perhaps I should take them in as well, but I'm not going to stress about that. So I've took the dress in a lot, and it's a lot nicer now, so I wouldn't mind trying it again. I think I added about 15 inches onto the length, so that was just about the right length. But I will pop a picture in. I look fat and frumpy and awful, and obviously it's pre-taking the dress in. It looks a lot better since I've took it in, but I haven't took a photo. I haven't been very enthused to do a lot. This house moves really like zapping away energy. So yes, anyway, my daughter looked amazing. We had a fantastic day. The wind was dreadful. We managed to park right outside the cathedral. I used my blue badge for the very first time. I've got a disability badge for my fibromyalgia, and I always said that I wouldn't use it. You know, I'm not just going to pop to Tesco and use it. You know, I'm quite capable of walking. I have good days and bad days. That's what I've got it for, and I've really got it to help me get a car parking permit at work, because I couldn't get a car parking permit and I was having to park miles away, and that was my main reason. So I didn't want to abuse it, but I will admit on that day we used it because we couldn't find anywhere to park. It was dreadful weather, tipping it down, blowing a gale. So I flashed my blue badge and we were allowed to park right outside the cathedral. My daughter has been laughing at me with this blue badge, and then she was made up. She got 2 friends in the back and she was like, "Mum, I'm loving this blue badge." And I'm like, "Yeah, you are now, when it suits you." So yes, anyway, we had a lovely day. So I will pop some pictures in. I'll put some pictures in of Steve as well. We went to we had cocktails at 3 o'clock when it finished. It was all a bit flat actually because of the weather, and I lost her in the cathedral, and it was all very strange. There was no pictures or anything outside, of no hats going up or any of that. It was a bit, I don't know, I felt a bit sorry for her. But anyway, yeah, a bit weird. But we went for kebabs. We went to this posh kebab shop in Liverpool, restaurant, and we had kebabs, and they were delightful. And then we started on the cocktails because it was 2 for 1, so why not? And I got a little bit drunk. We were still in a pub at 9 o'clock. Obviously Steve was driving, so he wasn't drinking, so he was a bit like, I could tell he was tired. I think he got work the next day. Anyway, yeah, so it was 9 o'clock when we left Liverpool. Mad, really. We never expected to stay that long, but it was lovely. We went to this bar where they do lots of live singing in Liverpool, so there was a couple of live singers, and it was a nice atmosphere. So yeah, it was a lovely night. So lovely day, glad I went. So that was last time I spoke to you. Since then I've just been swamped with work, and I was poorly for a week. Yeah, I think that was not last week, the week before, was it? Yeah, I wasn't well. Don't know what was wrong with me. Felt like I was going to pass out at work. Just had a real blip. I had 2 days off sick, and then I think I'd got 3 days off anyway. So I think I was off for about 7 days. Did I do any sewing? No, I did not. I actually threw myself into my bears, which was, yeah, I just couldn't be bothered. I feel fed up with this blinking house move. So I threw, it knocked over. I've got a surprise to show you, but so yeah, I just threw myself into my bears. Hand sewing. So while we're on that subject, I might as well show you them just quickly. I know you're not all interested in my bears, but I'll just get that out of the way. I usually do it at the end. Oops, dropped something. So that's the one. Excuse me, my nose is running. That's the one. I've done some painting on her. Don't know if you can see, the colour looks a bit. So I've kind of like airbrushed in places. That's her. First time I've ever painted bears. This one was actually a white bear. He was completely white, and I didn't like him. He was dressed in a blue outfit, and I revamped him, took his head off, changed his head, because I painted all his face pink and it just ruined it. So that's him now. And he's got, just dropped it, he's got a little teddy of his own, look. So that's him. Then I've got this one, which I made this and I never bothered stuffing it. I was going to not throw it away, but it would have gone in the can't be bothered to deal with pile. And then I thought, you know what, I'm practicing painting. So he was the one I practiced on to start with. So I've painted him, and I don't know, he's quite cute. Well, I think he is anyway. So he's not quite finished. He needs claws actually. So I need to finish him and do something with him. But yeah, that's that one. the one that nearly wasn't anything. I'd have took his eyes out and used his eyes. Poor little thing. But yeah, no, he's been saved. You've had a reprieve, haven't you, mate? So that's that one. I've sold one recently. It's gone all the way to the USA. So quite an achievement. Oh, that is sticking out of that one. This one's not finished. That's my elephant. This is a new design. He's not stuffed yet. He's got nothing in his body. But that's him. Or it could be a her, actually, couldn't it? And then this is another new design. My rabbit. I actually bought a pattern off someone off Etsy, and I kind of like borrowed it, if you know what I mean. I've kind of like used the pattern but modified it, hacked it, as you would say in the sewing world. So this is my hacked pattern. So give credit to her. I can't remember her name, I'm very sorry, but yeah, that's my creation. Hers looks completely different to mine. So that's my rabbit. That's also not finished. Got no stuffing in it. See, is it? Well, you can move it. See? Posable. Posable ears. So that's my bears. Sorry for anyone who's not interested in those. That's got that out of the way. So now on to my sewing. What have I been making lately? First thing I made since I spoke to you last, I've got my jogging bottoms on. I've been at work today and I'm shattered. I've done 4 in a row. I'm like, oh. But I know if I don't vlog tonight, the weekend's just going to come and go and I won't do another one. Last weekend I wanted to do it and I just wasn't feeling in a vlogging mood. I was flat. I've been flat for weeks. I'm even more flat now because we've been told now that we're not going to be moving till after June. Who knows? I'm not going to bore you with it. There's worse things in life, isn't there? So I'm still surrounded by boxes. Anyway, this is my entry for the April blouse challenge, which I didn't actually enter because I couldn't be bothered. I made it, finished it, love it. I'm sure I didn't show you this. No, I don't think so. I've got a feeling I showed you the buttons. Apologies if I did show this last time, but so I don't think I did. I was probably working on it. Anyway, that's my, let me have a look what this is called because I can't remember. This is the Nephilim blouse by Vivian Shao Chen. Oh, sorry if I said that wrong. It's kind of like a billowy, you see that? A-line blouse, would you call it? And then it's got this gorgeous detailing on the sleeves. If you Google search up the hashtag on Instagram, quite a few people have made this. She does this version, or she does a version with kind of a frill round. I think it's a bit of a lower neckline. Yeah, lower neckline. It's got a frill round. But I love this. I've not actually worn it yet. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. What else can I say about it? Didn't get in a mess with the buttons this time. Buttonholes, buttons are on, little cute. Made these from the button shed. And yeah, I just love it. It's going to need a top underneath it because it is see-through. I need some kind of little vesty top and a decent bra, of which I do not own because that's another thing. My weight after that day when I wore my sagebrush dress and I felt like I've decided to go on a diet. It might not have been that prompted me, actually. That started it, but yeah, it's been I've just got to the point where I'm like, enough is enough. My boobs feel massive. I haven't got a bra that fits me. They kill me. First thing I want to do is get them off when I get back from work. I mean, this is some tatty old thing I've got on under it. It's not giving me any support. Steve keeps saying, why do you keep wearing bras that just like squish you? And I'm like, because when you wear these proper fitted, uplifting booby jobs, blooming murder. I think they've been definitely invented by a man because they wouldn't wear them. They're vile. And I just think it's my weight. I don't think my weight's helping, you know, my fibro either. I don't know. Anyway, I have decided to go on a diet, and not just decided. I've been on a diet now. I'm into my 3rd week. So I was 77 kilograms something. It was about 12 stone 2. I've lost half a stone. I can't believe it. It hasn't seemed to have made any difference off my boobs, but I'm feeling better. And probably all these lovely clothes that I'll be making are going to be too big for me, but hey, who cares? I was getting to the stage where I was creeping into, I've always been like a size 10 bottom, 12 top. I was creeping into like in a 14, and now I'm creeping into a size 16, and I just thought, I've had enough of this. I'm just ballooning, and I just feel horrible. So enough of my whinging. This is just a whinge fest, isn't it? So yeah, I thought I'd do something about it. Never thought I'd be able to lose any, because I've tried all different things and nothing seems to work. I just thought I was stuck with it. My metabolism has hit a nosedive. Yeah, my fibro doesn't help, and pain issues, and so anyway, I was quite impressed. Weight Watchers has done the trick, and I'm sticking to it. I might not stick to it tonight. I might have a cheeky wine or a cheeky gin, but it's the weekend, isn't it? Actually, it's not the weekend, it's Thursday. But it's my weekend, so I'm off tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a little bit too early to be drinking, isn't it, if I'm going to have a drink the weekend. I keep thinking it's Friday because I'm off now. Done Monday to Thursday this week, and I'm off. I'm just looking what day it is. Sorry, it's the 16th of May today. So the next thing I have made, I've not got a picture of me in the white blouse, so yeah, can't put a picture in, but I have got a picture of me in the next thing I've made, and I love this. I've made this before in a black needle cord. I really feel like I'm having deja vu, honestly. I just feel like I'm having deja vu. Maybe I discussed this in my last video. My head is like a shed, I can't remember anything. Anyway, I will pop a picture in of me in my black needle cord one, and I'll pop a picture of me in this one. I love it. I'll tell you about the top underneath it in a minute. So this is, what is it called? Oh, the Whittaker dress by Merchant & Mills. It's a pinafore. Oh my word, I love this. I've already worn it about 2 or 3 times, and I only made it a couple of weeks ago. And the weather got warm, didn't it? I'm thinking, oh, it's a bit warm to wear this now. But anyway, I don't think so actually, because it's in a linen. What can I say about it? I did the full length. I did what it said on the tin. No, I didn't. I lengthened the body by about 1 inch. And yeah, it's just buttons. Those buttons I actually cut off something I was sticking in the charity bag. I got a coat that I was popping in the charity bag, and so I cut the buttons off. It's gorgeous. It's got back pockets. Can you see them? You can't really see them. Where are they? It's got back pockets on the bum, and I put a little sweary label in. So there's my sweary label. Can you see that? And I love it. It's got pockets here too. Don't know what else to say about it really. Just made it. Oh, it's got a back slit. What's that on the back of it? Oh, I don't know. It's talc or something on the back of it. So it's got a slit in the back. Can you see that? A kick slit in the back. And my son next door in the bedroom. I usually don't hear a peep out of him. He's either not here or not here. And he's making monkey noises. He's on his computer. Anyway, I made this top to go underneath it because I haven't got anything appropriate to go underneath it. I haven't got a white t-shirt or anything, and I made this. I haven't ironed this, so I do apologise. This is the Eva dress, and I made it into a top. Now the first one I made, I don't know what I did wrong, but it didn't fit me. Again, big flappy boobies in the way, put it on, couldn't get it off. I was like, I went into the kitchen, I said to Steve, can you cut this off me? I can't. So he had to literally cut it off me. So I quickly whipped up another one. It's still got threads hanging off it in places. I've not even tidied it up, but I've worn it, stuck it on. So yeah, that's the Eva dress by Tessuti Fabrics. I love that dress, and I wore it last weekend actually. We went to Markeaton Park and I got it on. So I just kind of like hacked the bodice to make a little cute top, because I haven't got a t-shirt or I didn't want to do this one because I just didn't think it'd fit right under that. But anyway, that's that. But I wanted to make another Eva dress, and I'm a bit worried now because I'm thinking, why did it come up so small? I did exactly the same as I always do. So don't know, I'll have to think about that one. So that was that. I made to go underneath it. Needs to go in the ironing. Yeah, love it. The next thing I have made, and this hasn't been ironed, and this was a bit of a labour of love, thought it would be easy. I wouldn't say it's difficult, it was just me, you know, when you make something and it goes wrong from start to finish. So I made this a couple of weeks ago as well. It's the Maeve skirt, True Bias, I think. If I've got that wrong, I will have to correct it. I think it's the True Bias Maeve skirt. You can do different... Do you know, I was just looking and I thought, I'll tell you what I was looking at in a minute. You can do different, so it's got different versions. You can do a straight version, or you can do a version with just one tier at the bottom. I did the 3-tier version. I made it, it came out way too long. It was dragging on the floor like some kind of bridesmaid's dress, so I've had to take loads off it, a good 2 inches off the bottom and probably an inch off each of these, and it was a bit difficult to take off this layer because it's got pockets in. Not a skirt I ever would think I would be drawn towards, but I like it. I do like it. When I looked at the pattern, I thought you're going to make one full length skirt and then put the ruffles on the skirt, if that makes sense. And I was thinking, wow, this is going to take a lot of material. I got it completely wrong. Thankfully, I didn't cut it out. So it would have been like one of those old-fashioned rah-rah skirts. But no, it's panels. So you cut a section, a section, a section, and then fix them together. It is still a little bit fabric hungry. Elasticated waist. I've not bothered with a label. But why did I have a disaster with this? I kind of feel there was more than one disaster, but I can't remember. Anyway, when I overlocked the insides, when I took some off to shorten it, I ended up catching, I thought I got it finished and I was loving it, and I went to iron it and I'm like, what on earth have I done here? And I caught this top layer, I caught it with my overlocker. It was like all bunched up, and I'm like, put it on, you could clearly see it. So obviously, because it was my overlocker, it cut a hole in it. So this top layer is actually quite a lot shorter than it should be, because I think it was kind of like I cut a hole in it about here. It's hard to show you on this because the material's very busy, isn't it? But yeah, so I was like, oh no, because I actually, after thinking I wouldn't like the skirt but wanted to try it, and then I was pleased with it even though it's too long, and I shortened it and I loved it, and then after all that, well, what a disaster. But I've managed to salvage it, so I am happy with it now. It's even shorter than it was. It's probably kind of like above my ankles now, like a pair of crop trousers. So yes, I'm happy with that. It's got pockets in it, lovely little pockets. The material's very busy, you can't really see it, can you? And I haven't got a picture of me in it again, sorry. My bedroom where I always take my photos is just chocker full of boxes, and that's no excuse. I just can't be bothered to take any photos of me in anything. But that's that. So I'm happy with that. That's the Maeve skirt. This material was off Rach from Rach Stitched Up. Thank you very much. It was from a D-Statch. It's nice. I think it's a bit polyester-ish, but it's nice. I've got some left, so I might do a cami top kind of thing to go with it. So I can wear it as a co-ord set or not. We will see. Yeah, nothing else to say about it really. I've not ironed it, so it's probably hanging a bit funny. Anyway, I've waved that about enough, haven't I? Yeah, would you have it? Oh yes, I know, sorry. Looking at me very disgruntled. Aren't you, Woods? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's up? Let him on the bed. I know, shocker. So the next thing I'm working on is my Jamila jacket. This is the Jamil, is it the Jamil? Let me just look, I'm sorry. The Jamila jacket, yes, by someone, a designer called Masin, M-A-S-I-N. Never heard of them before, but this struck me. I had this material out of Little Miss So-and-so's, one of her boxes, her subscription boxes. She stopped now, but I had that material from her, and I fancied making this jacket. I've done the longer length with this pockets on. Yeah, it's got pockets on the outside. I've used Tilda fabric, and the one pocket the ladies are upside down when you look at them, and the other pocket the ladies are the right way up. I don't know whichever, you know what I mean. I got it wrong, hey ho. The pattern, I would not say it's for beginners. It was an absolute head scratch. I took it to the Sewing Social, which was probably a mistake because it's busy and we're chatting and I couldn't, you can concentrate but you can't. And I had to ask someone to help me with it. 2 people had to help me with it, and we were scratching our heads. I'm like, I just don't understand. So yeah, it was, the instructions aren't brilliant, but I'm getting there. So I've still got to put obviously the button placket on it and the collar, and I'm not lining it, so I've French seamed it all. French seams, get me. And he's just having a scratch. And another lovely Kylie and the Machine sweary label. So that's going to be my throw-on jacket for the summer, lightweight jacket. So I'm quite happy with that. So yes, we went to the Sewing Social. That was last weekend. That seems forever ago. Last Saturday, I had a lovely day. Oh, what's wrong with that? Saying A lock, whatever that means. Yeah, we had a lovely day. I got some bargains, some bags and bits off the swap stable. I'm very naughty. I always come back with loads. This was off Bex, off What Bex Sews. It's a stretchy fabric, and she says it needs a wash because the dog's ragged it about. So I was like, okay, never mind. But yeah, that's beautiful. I don't know what it is. I always smell things. Doesn't smell. Just smells nice. So yes, that's like a stretchy. There's loads there. It's really heavy. So I got that off the swap stable. So that was lovely. What are you licking? Oh, he's licking himself. Then this one. This is beautiful as well. This is off Ruth from Seamstressed Ruth. Again, it's another jersey. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. They said that's my colours. So I'm having my hair done tomorrow. I'm having it cut. So it's quite long at the minute. Well, it's not long, but it's long-ish. See? And I'm having it. Shall I show you the photo? Oh, she disappeared. Can you see that? I want to look just like her. Don't raunge all over my Maeve skirt. So yes, I'm going to have my hair cut. I need cheering up. So it's quite long at the back, love. So yeah. So I'm going to colour it tonight because I went to work in the week. Sorry, I've just digressed. It's this brown material, you see, I thought it'd go with. I went to work in the week and we've been to the Markeaton Park on Saturday with the boys, and it was red hot. And I think my hair was just a little bit like, it needed a wash, so I'd stuck loads of dry shampoo in it, which always makes it look dull. The sun had, I don't know what I'd done, but everyone kept saying, oh, your hair's look really nice. I'm thinking, I haven't done anything to it. It needs colouring desperately, and it looks different in this light. It looks a lot darker. Anyway, they were all like, why don't you go a bit lighter? So I've bought a 6, like a L'Oreal shade 6. So I'm going to try that on it. So I'm hoping it'll lift it. But I don't know whether to, I want to colour it tonight. But then I think you should have your hair, should you colour it first and then have it cut? I'm going to the hairdressers to have it cut. So I feel like I should colour it tonight and then go and have it cut tomorrow. What do you think? Obviously by the time I see these comments, I'll have had it done. But anyway, that's me. I digress. These clips hurt your head after a while, don't they? I've had it in all day. So that is that off Ruth, the lovely Ruth. Don't know who put this one on the table. This is kind of like a remnant, but this grabbed me as well. I thought, oh, this is cute. Add some chopped out of it. I like that. Another jersey. Didn't intend coming back with loads of jerseys. Then I was talking to Sally and the lovely Staffordshire social lady, Staffordshire sewist, Sally the Staffordshire sewist, and on her table she'd got this. Now I'm going to the races with my friends. We're going in July. We're going to Uttoxeter Ladies' Day, and I've had my eye on some material on Sew Me something, I think it's called, their website, and it's very similar to this. It's pink. So I was stood talking to her and she got it on the table, and I was like, where have you had that material from? It was off Bex, again, about What Bex Sews. And she went, oh, if you love it that much, have it. I mean, how sweet was that? So thank you very much, Sally. And I love it. So it's a viscosy, yeah, viscosy something. And I just love that. So that is going to be my dress for the races. So that's saved me a lot of money. Can you hear my son going, wah? So that saved me a lot of money, and thank you very much. Saved me some pennies. So I'm going to treat myself to some glitzy flip-flops. I did buy some from Tesco, but I'm thinking, I don't know whether these are a little bit, but yeah, they're sparkly flip-flops. I'm just going to go, I'm not going to wear my Converse. I will wear sparkly flip-flops or some sparkly something flat, I think, or maybe a little heel. Yeah, I love that. That's going to make a gorgeous dress. Don't know what yet. Maybe my faithful, it's that faithful Deer and Doe Magnolia. I've made quite a few of those, and it is my go-to because I know I can make it, I know it fits me, and I know I love it, and so it's probably going to be a Magnolia again. It's always my party dress. And then Jenny, who comes to the social, came up to me and she was clutching this material, and I heard her say this is for Annette, because I'm like, and she came up to me and she said, I've bought you this. And I was like, why have you bought me material? You know, it's probably from a stash, or she may have bought it, bless her. But look at this. Oh, I just love this. Isn't that amazing? Foxes for a foxy lady. Yeah, sorry. Look, I think it's a Lady McElroy. It's a cotton lawn. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And she said she bought it me, or took it out of the stash, or whatever, gifted it me, because I gave her my Davenport dress. I mean, that's so nice. Honestly, she did not have to do that. And I was like, I was a bit emotional. I was like, I think I'm going to cry. So I just love it. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but it needs to be something special. And I like that. So I seem to be like into these browns, so I'm hoping it'll suit my hair when it's gone lighter. So I'm nearly done. I haven't spent anything at all. I've been really good. I've had things in my basket because there's been a few sales on lately, and then I've just ditched them. I'm like, no, I've still got my £40 voucher to spend at La Marzi. Still got that. My Mother's Day present. Yeah, been very good. I've had things in my basket and ditched them, and so I'm trying, because obviously you put things in your basket and then you add things, don't you? So yeah, I've not spent anything, but I have had my Specky Seamstress Bias Tape Appreciation Society monthly subscription, and while I was just talking to you, I opened this. I've not actually looked at it yet, so I like to open it with you guys. So yeah, this is my monthly subscription. I think probably everyone's already had theirs, because I've had this lying around for over a week and I've not opened it. So we'll have a look what it is, shall we? What have we got this month? Oh, green. Oh, that's lovely. Green. Thanks, I made it. Cute. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Oh, what's her name? Specky Seamstress. I don't actually know what her real name is. Oh, what's this? Oh, I wonder if I hope you don't get one of these every time, because I always threw the box away. I've got a sticker as well. Never noticed that in the box before. It is a sticker. Yeah. Not noticed that before, so I've got a sticker this month. Maybe you get one every time and I've just not noticed. And they've gone in the bin, clearly. That's cute. So that's literally all my purchases. But I'm quite happy with what I've got off the swaps table. Well, I tell a lie, it's not all my purchases. I've got one last thing to show you, and it's not sewing related, but hopefully you'll be interested in it. But before I show you, I'll just tell you what book I'm reading. I'll turn on my Kindle. Started this last night. I have no idea what I was reading last time I spoke to you, so I'm very sorry. It was probably good. Can't remember what it was about. I'm hopeless, honestly. So I'm reading this, Lisa Gardner, The Perfect Husband. I'm only on chapter 7. I started it last night. All job shattered, so I was up till 11 reading when I've got to get up at 5:30. Yeah, and it's grabbing me. I started reading. Now, excuse how I say this. I started reading The Midwife of Auschwitz. I could never say that. And I started reading it, and I was thinking, is this really what I want to be reading when I'm a bit flat? I don't know, it just seemed a bit heavy going. A lot of names that I couldn't pronounce and couldn't remember. And if I can't keep track of what characters what, because, you know, they've got weird, sorry, not weird names, don't want to be rude, but names I can't remember, like, they're not Joe or Bill or, I thought, I'm probably not just in the right headspace for it, so I've heard it's a very good book, but yeah, I started reading that and then just thought, nah, so I'm reading that now. Yeah, don't know what to tell you that, but that's what I'm reading. So I will show you 2 weeks ago. Yes, so this is the third weekend. So 2 weeks ago, if we move, I want a piano, because I used to play the piano as a girl, and I've been looking at second-hand pianos. I've been looking at digital pianos, and obviously I can't do anything until we move. I can't remember how to play. I've got a vague recollection of some of the notes. I could probably pick it up quite quickly. You know, I won't be Mozart or anything, but I could pick, you know, I could blast out a tune. I'm sure I could. Give me, you know, a couple of months and I'd be on it. And Steve's like, are you actually going to play this thing? Because I used to have a piano when we lived in the other house, and it just became like an ornament that I put all my pictures on, and I painted it white. It was black, and I painted it white, and I love that piano. But when we moved here, I hadn't got room to bring it. So yeah, I miss my piano, even though I didn't play it then. But I want to play the piano. I really want to play a musical instrument, and the piano is my choice, or I thought it was. So we were sat one night, and Steve says he's quite a big Mumford and Sons fan, and he was like, I love that noise in the background. He was like, and I'm like, well, that's a banjo. So he wants to learn to play the banjo. So anyway, I didn't actually buy him anything. His birthday was in March, so I didn't actually buy him anything. He bought some boots. I hate it when people do this. He says, I'll buy what I want, and then you can give me the money. How exciting is that? Not at all. So he ended up buying himself some boots, and I never gave him the money. I just, not being tight, it just didn't seem right. I thought, oh. So I've not actually bought him a birthday present. So then I said, well, what about I get you a guitar or a banjo? So that's what we were going to do. So we ended up going to the music shop. In the meantime, he rang his son, who happens to have guitars and banjos and all stuff like that. So he's like, don't waste your money. I can, you know, I'm going to practice. I can get, he's going to lend me these. And we were halfway to the music shop at this point. So, and I'm like, well, that's still pants, because I still haven't bought you anything. But anyway, nothing's ever come of that, because I still haven't bought him anything. I ended up buying, I sound really selfish. I'm not. Well, I try not to be. I hope I'm not. But I ended up buying myself a guitar. Now, bless him, bear in mind we spent a fortune on this house move, and we shouldn't be spending any money, and I haven't bought him a birthday present, and actually this went on my credit card, but still, you still have to pay it back, don't you? And he doesn't moan at me. He's so lovely. And this is my guitar. So I envision myself to be some kind of Mumford and Son female. Yeah. Isn't it cute? And it kills my fingers. It is murder. Apparently you develop calluses. I did used to play as a child. When I learned to play the piano, I learnt the guitar as well. The guitar didn't last very long. I ditched it and, yeah, just played the piano. But, yeah, So, on YouTube and on the internet is Justin's guitar. He is teaching me to play the guitar. I can't remember what's D now. This is the problem. I've learnt 2 chords and I haven't played all week. I've been tired. And I can't remember what they are. Are they that? Is this D? It's probably going to sound terrible. Yeah, that's D. You can't hear it very well because it's obviously an electric guitar, and I think that's D. I don't know what A's. I'm not going to bore you. I've learnt D and A. And yeah, he gives you homework, and I haven't done it all week because Steve keeps saying it's really loud when it's plugged into the amp. He says it's really loud, and he thinks I can just play it without. I suppose I could. But in my ear, it sounds really tinny. play it without. I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't sound right. So I'm trying to practice and trying to hear what I'm playing, and it just sounds like a tin can. So it needs to be plugged in. He's moaning at me because I'm making too much racket. So I need some earphones. So that's another purchase. And I'm like, oh, so yeah, I've been tired this week and it's not come out of the bag, apart from showing you. But I love this. They got a load of them hanging up, and the man says, what colour would you like? And I'm like, red, straight away. He said, you didn't have to think about that, did you? No, I did not. I love it. This is my new baby. Not a clue what all these knobs are for. Nope. I think they alter the sound on each string, which doesn't make sense to me because there's only 4 knobs and the 6 strings. This twiddly thing, you turn it up and down. It doesn't sound any different to me when I'm playing it, but hey ho. So watch this space. One of these days I may be able to pop on and play you a tune. So that's it. That's it from me. I'm sorry, a bit crazy. I feel a little bit raw. I think I do need a glass of wine, and I need some food. I finished work at 5 tonight. Time I got away, it was probably about 20 past as per. Driven home. Yeah, and just jumped on to talk to you guys. So I've not had a drink. I'm a bit parched. And I have my Aldi protein meal, which is 8 points on Weight Watchers. So I think I'll squeeze in a gin or a wine. Yeah, it's Friday. Well, it's my Friday. So thank you very much if you've stuck around. 41 minutes of waffle. I'm not apologising. I've apologised all the way through this. I'm not sure why. The light's going now. It's getting a bit dark. Are you going to come and say goodnight and goodbye, Woods? Look, it's completely like, oh no, I can't be bothered. You're so boring. Yep, I know. Come on. Come on, come and say bye-bye. Come on. Oh, it's so much effort to stand up. Say bye-bye. He's got something on his ear I'm a bit worried about. Like a lump on the inside of his ear. I thought it was a tick. Don't know what it is. I've been putting Germaline on it. A bit worried about that. But anyway, I digress again. Say bye-bye. Come here. Oh, I know. Okay, that's his goodbye. Thank you very much for watching and sticking around if you've stuck with me this long. Thank you, any subscribers or comments, anyone who commented over the last few weeks. Thank you so much. I've tried to reply to everybody, all your likes and new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And happy sewing. We've got the sewing bee, haven't we? Does that start next week? Can't wait to see that. I didn't tell you, did I? But I applied last year and I got through to the interviews, and then I didn't get any further. So I'm looking at all these people who are on this when it starts next week, and I'm like, how come you got on and I didn't? I'm going to look at him and look at her. I don't mean it really. I'm not really a cow. But I'm a little bit peed off because I didn't get on and I got so close. But anyway, sewing bee people, you missed out. And it's him off Ghost, isn't it, this time? He's presenting it. I love that show. It makes me laugh out loud, Ghost. So funny. And it's him, and I would have loved to meet him, if for nothing else. But, yeah, I'll have to apply again this year, won't I? I don't think they'll be interested if they didn't want me last year. But they were so close, yes. Anyway, thank you again. I'm going to stop waffling. Have a lovely weekend. If you're at work tomorrow, it's Friday, and enjoy your weekend and enjoy whatever you're up to. And any comments, tell me what you're up to, any sewing that you're doing. I love to hear, love to chat, and really just appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Happy sewing.